Hello? Ani, ni jigi kanu magani duk, gawin abajin in a ta ojibai mosi, negag way to tunji ojibai moyan. Cecelia ni ninjas in a cause, mi o menekwa ukdeyanungam, English is a dawie. That was a speech that I learned in my 4th grade Ojibwe class. What I said is I said hello, I introduced myself, I said I don't speak very much Ojibwe, and then I thanked you for listening. I thought beginning this speech with that would be a prominent example for why I'm running for president. Because I want to lead and represent my Anishinaabe culture and language considering the lands and the people that surround us. But let's backtrack a little bit. My name is Cecelia H. Humphrey. I'm a 15-year-old sophomore at Trek North Junior and Senior High School in Bemidji, Minnesota. I grew up on the Leech Lake Reservation and I'm also an enrolled member of the tribe. As of currently, I am the Secretary of Trek North Student Council, as well as the Secretary of National Honor Society at Trek, which means I do a lot of volunteer hours inside and outside of school. I'm in the yearbook committee. My overall GPA last semester was 4.2. I'm also in multiple AP courses. Right now I'm in AP Psychology and AP Environmental Science. I've taken AP Government and Politics, and I love that class very much. I'm running for this position to get a good start in learning how to lead and represent. I've always enjoyed government and politics. I loved reading and writing about it, and I felt like this opportunity was right to take on. I enjoyed leading as well as learning about new things. I love being organized, especially with school and extracurriculars, also coordinating events. But when I think about leading, I think about my years training in Taekwondo to become a black belt and learning about the tenets. They include courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and an indomitable spirit. If you don't know what that means, we define that as a vital force within yourself that cannot be conquered or broken. To me, this shows that you're confident in what you're fighting for, and it speaks to the resilience that exists within the Anishinaabe people and everyone that surrounds us here today. As I conclude, I'd like to thank my advisor, Jody Olson, as well as Erica Harmson, my parents, friends, and family, especially Marla Messerina, who's out there with us tonight as my Anishinaabe sister and someone who's always supported me, and all of the Anishinaabe Ekwe that I descend from. This is an amazing opportunity, and it would be an absolute honor if I were to be selected as president. Miigwech.
All right, our first question is, what does leadership mean to you, and in what ways do you exemplify leadership?
To me, leadership is being inclusive, listening, building relationships with who you're working with, and doing it with a positive attitude. And I exemplify it because I also am a lot of extracurriculars like Student Council, NHS, Yearbook, and also Native Youth Council. So to me, in all those things, you have to work together to coordinate and plan things.
To me, leadership, it's pretty much what she said. It's where you are in charge, but you do have to consider and value everyone else's opinion and just really like them as a person. Some people just kind of do what they want no matter what. And I exemplify leadership by I'm in charge of some things in student council, but I still listen to everybody, and because that's how you make things work. So, yeah.
Thank you. All right, our next question is, how will you manage local and regional student council responsibilities along with other commitments?
I will make sure I don't put too much on my plate so I can be devoted to a role like this. I also want to make strong connections with other schools and people to help build a community together in both local and regional areas.
I think it's important to make sure everyone is kind of on the same page, because I know some things kind of get lost in translation, and I just want to make every decision we make, even a little one, what the theme of the summit is, I just want to make it clear and make sure everyone kind of knows what's going on.
Our final question is, why did you decide to run for president? And if you become president, what will your goals for the division be?
I decided to run because I have a great support system at Trent North. I also like to organize and coordinate events. I like to make sure that they're fun for everybody and positive. And my goals are to, like I mentioned, I'm in Native Youth Council, and in my speech I focused a lot on representing accurately the area with Anishinaabe people. And I think being in Native Youth Council, you can bring a lot of information and ideas from those meetings to the bigger meetings like this and make things happen on a bigger scale.
My decision to run for president was kind of a last minute thing. I knew I wanted to be on the board, but I wasn't exactly sure if I wanted to be president right away. But like now that I am actually up here, I think it'd be pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. And if I became president, it would be just to just make sure that everyone is kind of having a good time, because the summits, they're about kind of coming together as just a big student council and having fun, getting to know everybody, and just kind of spreading awareness for whatever we're talking about.
Thank you. You guys can take your seats. All right, we will now be voting the board position today. All of you guys did a great job. We will now be announcing the voting results and who will be on your 2022-2023 Northwest Division Board.
Oh my god. Cece. It was flash, my bad. The flash was on, my love.
Congratulations to Cecelia. And finally, your new Northwest Division President is Cecelia.